Okay, welcome back. This is another grammar video. Today we're going to talk about different types of nouns that are probably a little confusing because they look like verbs. They're actually verb forms, okay? So we're going to be talking about two types of nouns. The first one, gerunds, and the second one, infinitives, okay? Gerunds and infinitives, okay? And they look like verbs because they're actually verb forms. It's a verb being used as a noun, okay? So we're going to talk about how to identify them and how to create them, okay? All right. So basically a gerund is a verb ending in ing, okay? Breathing, okay? And when it's used as a noun, okay? Breathing is difficult when you are at high altitudes. Eating was the last thing on my mind. So both breathing and eating in this situation, both these gerunds are nouns, all right? Even though they look like a verb, it's not a verb, okay? It's a noun. I'm going to discuss later on how to identify whether it's a noun or a verb, because sometimes it can be a verb, but we have to know how it's used in the sentence. And we'll have a little test for that later on. Okay, a couple more examples. Driving is a privilege, not a right. Swimming is my only real form of exercise. Okay. Infinitives. So a gerund is an ing ending on a verb. Infinitives is the whole verb itself. Okay. To live, to doubt, to lose, to refuse. Okay. These are infinitives, the verb in its true base form, and they're used as noun. They can be used as a variety of different parts of speech, but infinitives, we're only going to cover them used as nouns or subjects or objects in this video. We'll get into infinitives as different parts of speech later. Okay, so to live is the goal of every creature. Okay, so this is the noun to live. It's an idea. To doubt is to hesitate. To lose would be unthinkable. To refuse would be dishonorable. So all these infinitives are being used as nouns, okay? Gerunds and gerund phrases. It says gerunds are the present participle form of verbs. Basically present participle, anytime you see a verb, is doubting. Or are running. The kids are running. These are present participles of the verbs, and these are actually used as verbs because it's the helping verb and the present participle, okay? They're used together. But sometimes, sometimes they're hard to distinguish because these could, depending on the sentence, it could either be a present participle of a verb or a gerund. But usually when they're together like this, the helping verb and the verb, the present participle, usually it's a verb, but we'll get into that later. But basically, present participle without the helping verb. So when we just have the verb itself with the ing ending, it often forms a gerund, okay? So let's take a look at these things. Okay. A couple of spelling rules down here that I want you to read. Anytime you have an E on the end of a word, hope, when we change it into the present participle, we obviously drop the E and add ing, okay? Anytime a word ends in a, when the last consonant is a P, anytime we add a vowel suffix, a suffix with a vowel, we usually, the suffix is the ending of the word, okay? Anytime that suffix starts with a vowel, usually we double the consonant. So it would be hopping, okay? There's a couple of reasons where that's not true. Number one, if the last syllable is not stressed, as in budget, to give this example, budget, you can hear the budget, okay? The emphasis is on the front side. So when we turn this into present participle, we don't double that consonant right there, budgeting. And of course, there's another one, another situation, when there's a double vowel before the consonant. So sleeping, we don't double the P because there's two vowels there. We'd say just sleeping, okay? It's sleep to sleeping, okay? Instead of doubling that consonant right there. All right, I'm going to let you read through those spelling rules yourself and look back at them and use them as you guys are creating these. But it says the base or dictionary forms of some verbs are listed in the first column. In the second column, write the gerund, present participle form of each verb. All of the words follow normal spelling rules, okay? So here, all you're going to do is name the present participle of each one of these. Present participle is adding the ing, okay? So amuse, so I would say amuse, oops, there's an E, drop the E, add the ing. Amusing, become, drop the E, add the ing, becoming. Focus, well, it's not focus, it's focus. So because the last syllable is not emphasized, we just add the ing, focusing. Okay? A group, there's two vowels there before the consonant, so it's just grouping. Okay? Profit, same thing. So that's basically, you just go ahead and do that and form the present participle of these verbs. All right. And if you have questions, obviously come before or after school, and I will see you in the next video.